What is the most expensive state to live in via payments? Next. Yes, that article, and we're going back to the Kobesi letter, and we're going to discuss what craziness is out there. What are you paying in monthly rent? I'm going to go over what each state does. All next here on Real Estate Daily. Welcome everyone. My name is Troy, and every day we go over the latest news in real estate, housing, and the mortgage market. Now, before we jump into it, do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button. Boom, boom. I really appreciate it. It helps the algorithm, and it gets the word out. Because I'm going to give you the best 5 minutes in real estate on a daily basis. Now, let's jump into it. There is, look right here, CNBC today. Mortgage demand drops 27-year low as interest rates pull back. Well, this is what we expected. There's mortgage demand from two different pools. One is from, the interest rates itself, but one is from refis, which are pretty much non-existent, and the other one is for purchases. And as we find out, there's just really very little to purchase out there. There's no inventory, so the sales are down, inventory's down. So right now we are looking at, think about this, 27-year. That's back in the 90s we're in on mortgage demand. That is crazy. All right, next article here is the Kobesi letter. Guys, I definitely make, a point to go out onto X, which is Twitter, and follow the Kobesi letter. It's going to give you some of the best, real estate as well as financial information out there. Some great news articles today over our nation's debt, which is, I guess it's not a great, it's terrible, but yes, they have it. But here, what is the most expensive state to live in on monthly payments? You got it. It's not in the continental United States. It's in the ocean. You got it. Hawaii right here, $5,300, followed by California at $5,000. Guys, how many of you can afford that? This is kind of crazy stuff right now that people are buying and getting themselves into. But as I said before, your future wealth and your family's wealth is based on, for most of us, on whether we own a house or not. And that is very important. If you're a renter and you go through life renting, you have nothing to show for it. With a house, we keep showing appreciation on a yearly basis, and you can really use that money for retirement, or you can, as a lot of boomers are doing, handing it down to the generations below. Now you're in Massachusetts, 4,200, Washington, 4,000, Jersey. So we only have 5 states that are over 4,000, but that seems like it's crazy already. Now, if we go all the way down here, these are affordable states, right? Idaho, kind of on the West Coast. Connecticut, East Coast. Vermont, East Coast. Rhode Island, East Coast. New York, East Coast. So it's almost like if we're looking at, the best climate. So the best climate in Hawaii and California are the 5,000s. And then it's just, where all the rich people live, right? Rich people, if you're Bill Gates, live in the state of Washington, right? You have Massachusetts, Boston right there. Jersey, New York is close in here. So very interesting information. It says median house payment in California now requires 67% of median income. What does that actually mean? It means you are allocating for the state of California, you're allocating 67% of the money you bring home. Your income is going towards your house payment. Now that's on averages. It's not you, let's say you per se as being your situation, but this is crazy. 67% of median income. There are now a record 20 states with median house payments above $2,500. How can this end well? Well, if we continue to show that we're, raising wages, well, that does end well. But if we don't, and we see some type of recession, this is not going to end well, guys. Actually, what we're going to probably do is hand over a lot of our homes to Blackstone or Fidelity, because they're going to they're going to buy them up, and they're going to make you renters. And that is their absolute goal right now. So here's another little fun fact from the Kobesi letter. It says 12 states now have median house payments of 50% plus of household income. Again, half of your money you receive in income is going towards your house payment. How can you live that way? What do? You go and, forget here in the state of California, we have $5 to $6 gas prices. Everything has doubled since the blue team went to Washington, D.C. a couple years ago. Everything has doubled. Food prices, energy, gas prices, fuel, whatever. How can you afford 50% just to keep a roof underneath your head? It's just kind of crazy. All right, so let's go jump into the rates here. Now, before we do this, do me a favor, hit that like button. I really would appreciate it. If you like the content, I really, that's really nice. Hit that button. Or if you just say, hey, that guy's just crazy, comment down below. Tell me I'm crazy and tell me why. Give me a compelling argument. I'd love to go back and forth and banter with you. All right, so let's go look at the interest rates here. We just saw a jump yesterday. I mean, it's bad. We just went up 7 basis points here on conventional. We're at 7.15%. We jump all the way over to FHA. It went up 7 basis points. It's almost 7.5. We are on the cusp of 7%, guys. This is not good, and this is all because we have just gone through an entire month where the Fed came out and had a couple of news conferences up there in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, because they have that every single year. And they said that they're probably going to raise again one more time. But I don't know, man. I said it before. I think they've already broke the back of the economy. They just don't have the statistics for it. But if you really look at all the numbers from the CPI to the unemployment, every single month they keep getting adjusted down. So as everyone calls it the CPI lie, it really is a lie because we keep seeing them just down and their numbers are off. Every number is off and to the negative because I think that this regime up there in Washington, D.C., they just want to be in power. So you come up with the numbers and then we'll just adjust away. Shh, don't tell me. All right, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Really appreciate it. You guys have a fantastic Wednesday and I will see you tomorrow.